This video is going to show you a verb tense in English. It's called present perfect continuous. So there are some examples here. I have been working for 3 months. You have been working for 2 years. They have been working for 3 years. We have been working since last week. She has been working since 2012. He has been working since Saturday. So you can see I, you, they, we uses have. She, he uses has. And we've got for and we've got since. So an easy rule to remember, with some exceptions of course. For, you can count it. So 1, 2, 3, you can count that, so we use for. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you can count it, use for. If you can't count it, then use since. You can't count last week. You can't count 2012 unless you have a lot of time. And you can't count Saturday. So we use since. So the structure is subject plus have or has, been, and then verb ing. So subject, have, has, been, verb ing. So she and he uses has. They, you, we, I uses have. And you have to include some kind of duration. You usually include some kind of duration. So duration means how long. Okay, so we usually use these words for or since. So as I explained, for, something you can count. And some exceptions, of course. For example, for a while. You can't count a while, but we use for. Okay, but you can count 1, 2, 3 months, for 3 months, 1, 2, 3 weeks, for 3 weeks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, for 6 years. On the other hand, since, something you can't count. So you can't count to 2025. You can't count December, and you can't count next week. So we use since. Now, when to use it? We use it for 2 different occasions. Number 1, you are doing an action now. You're doing it now. But you want to tell someone how long. You want to tell them how long you've been doing it. For example, you could tell someone that right now you are watching TV. I am watching TV. You're doing it now. But if you want to tell someone how long you've been doing it, then that sentence, I am watching TV, changes. So here, for 2 hours, you're telling someone how long. So this one here becomes, I have been watching TV for 2 hours, because you have included this duration. For how long? Okay, so I am reading a book. I am reading a book. But if you want to tell someone how long, I have been reading a book for 2 days. So we use it when we want to tell someone how long. The second one, number 2, something you have done recently. Recently. So if you use the words recently and lately, then you use this verb tense. Okay, so I have been studying a lot recently. As soon as you use that word recently, then we use this verb tense. I have been working a lot lately. So recently and lately are the same. And finally, how can we use it in our cover letter? You can use it in your work experience if you want to tell someone how long you've been working in a type of job. So I have been working as a receptionist for several years. So this tells the person that you are still working as a receptionist and you have been doing it for several years. So when you use this expression here, I have been working, you're telling the person you are still working in it. Another example, in your education, I have been studying a diploma of business for 3 months. So you're telling someone you are still studying and you've been doing it for 3 months. So these are some examples you can use in your cover letter.